Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today you can see my makeup's already done. I basically just went through my full tutorial of my highly raved about products, which I actually keep in this makeup bag, which is basically used in occasions where, I don't wear any makeup to work, but I need to have some makeup on hand for, let's say, an event after work, or whether it be meeting friends. You need some makeup on hand just to spruce up your look. And basically this look that I achieve is super minimal, and also these products work incredibly well on the go, and a lot of them are like my holy grail products. And shocker here, there's no powder on my face. I barely used any concealer, and that is something that I guess might surprise a couple of people, but also you don't need that much in order to look fresh and awake and very natural. So yeah, if you want to see what are my top favorites in my on the go makeup bag, then keep on watching. Okay, I'm going to just cleanse my face using the Krave Beauty AHA kind of toner exfoliant. I like using this on my enlarged pore areas simply because it declogs them, and it also treats certain kind of cloggedness where I primarily have inflammation and that kind of thing. Then the Good Molecules HA acid kind of serum, the hyaluronic acid serum. It's a super affordable brand. If you guys know The Ordinary, this is like in the same price point, so basically it's just really affordable. I always look for like a gel type hyaluronic acid kind of serum because it's lightweight. I have oily skin, so it's just a good texture to keep everything balanced. From Fourth Ray Beauty, the Mellow Milk Face Mist in the mini size, just to give more hydration. Alright, so basically I'm going to show you guys the makeup bag that I would bring to work if I want a quick pick-me-up, and these are really practical items that actually work on the go. It's not like, random shit that is, I don't know, like really fluffy and it really doesn't work. So basically all these things is great using your finger when you want to quickly touch up in some random bathroom just to get a quick pick-me-up. So all these products I highly recommend, and it's what I'm using now. So like I mentioned, usually I don't wear anything to work, so you can clearly tell that I look quite tired and stuff like that. So the first thing that I'll put is basically sunscreen. This is the Innisfree. I'll leave all the links below. I just swipe it onto my full face, really getting it all over. I've been really into stick products because I find that they're just the easiest to work on the go, and also I don't have to worry about getting my hands really that much dirty. So yeah, and then I just like smooth it over, make sure everything is just evenly spread out, there are no clumps or anything like that. I would say that this makeup bag edition, or this capsule makeup bag that I'm recommending, isn't the best products of all the categories. Like, is this the best SPF? I don't think so, but it's the most handy to have, especially if you are on the go. For my eyes, I typically get quite fine lines, and I just don't want to look like it's very crusty or unhydrated underneath. So there's this kind of came across, I guess, when I saw some Hilary Duff Get Ready With Me, and I love this. This is a Wild Carrot Nourishing Eye Balm. So you can sense a theme. It's basically a stick. I just swipe it under my eyes and I pat it in. It's a balm texture, so it melts away really nicely, and yeah, it just stays there hydrating my under eyes all day. And from the same brand, which is Evanhealy, I hope I'm pronouncing it right, this is their lip balm, and it's just a Shea lip butter. So I just apply that onto my lips. That's basically all the skincare prep done. And okay, let's just head on over to what I would apply in terms of makeup. Typically I would just do concealer, but if I wanted a bit of something extra and if my skin feels a little bit tight, I like to use tinted moisturizer. For a high-end option, this is from Mercier. It's their new tinted moisturizer, but a very close dupe would be the Pretty Fresh kind of tinted moisturizer. These both have very minimal coverage, but I guess what I love about it is that it has minimal coverage, but it's a tinted moisturizer and it feels so good on the skin. So I just rub this all over the face, just do it roughly, and then I go in with a sponge just to dab everything in. Dab. Then I just go in with one of the Colourpop beauty sponges and just kind of make sure everything is blended well. I can even do this without looking at a mirror, so this whole routine is honestly my go-to because I'm too familiar with it, and in the best way possible because I need all the time I can get. Like basically it can be just like, you know, a 5-minute routine in a bathroom stall trying to do your makeup. So that's done. For concealer, if I weren't gonna apply that tinted moisturizer, like I mentioned, I pretty much use that because I want moisture on the skin, but if not, I'll just go in with these concealers. If I want a bit more full coverage, I'll go with the Vichy Dermablend kind of stick, and it's really full coverage and highly underrated product. You can get this at Watson's. I'm in the shade, I'll leave it all in the description box. I can't really find the shade now. And for lighter coverage or something you can wash all over your face like a foundation as well, the Age Rewind by Maybelline. So I'm just going to use a combination of both. I like the Age Rewind because it's a little bit lighter coverage and it makes my skin still look like skin. I just apply this all over. You don't have to be too precise. I like to apply it in the areas where I want to brighten up my face. So you can genuinely see my skin still looks like my skin, and that's really all I want to achieve. Like, I wouldn't say a no makeup, but very natural makeup. With the fuller coverage concealer, I apply that under my eye, press it into my dark circles just to neutralize the purple and dark blue shades I have underneath. Alright, when that's done, I usually do my brows right at the end, so I'm just going to keep sticking to the face. I have a couple of recommendations when it comes to bronzing the appearance and also blush, because with Nudestix, they have like a family of colors that operate as a blush and also a bronzer. But if I was strictly doing something that, you know, I typically do all the time, I will go in with Bondi Bay from Nudestix, which is their bronzer. I use this all the freaking time, so it's a perfect shade for me. I really like the tone. I just go into the stick and basically use a dual fiber brush. I use this for everything. It's the best brush. It's from Colourpop. It's like a stippling brush. It picks up pretty, you know, an even amount of product, and it spreads it around very thinly, so you don't overdo it. Just sculpting my face just a little bit, and then going in with this, or I go in with this Chantecaille kind of blush. This is really pricey, but today I'll probably go in with this because I really want this color. It's such a beautiful like pop of summery orange. And just to show you, this is the other blush that I would apply. It's also a blush bronzer-ish kind of shade. You can see it's a very warm apricot-ish type of bronzer, but I use this either as a bronzer or a blush. So I'm just going to go into the Chantecaille one really quickly with a dual fiber brush and on the tops of my cheeks. This is where, like, you know, the whole vibrancy of your complexion will come back. I love loads of blush, but you know, like I mentioned, this routine is like almost second nature to me, so I know exactly how much looks good on my skin, exactly where to apply it. I do the tops of my cheeks and brush it over my nose so that it looks a little bit more cohesive. For highlight, this is Hey Honey highlight from Nudestix as well. It's a very glossy type highlight, so I basically run it down the nose, use the brush that comes at the back, and just press it in. Because it's a glossy type highlight, you can see it's very kind of, it mimics the natural oils of your face, and it also just is a lot more natural. Apply some on my eyes. It's a little bit of a sticky texture, so when you put it on your eyes, do be careful, but I really like the shine it gives. And I also like to kind of go in the inner corners and just kind of use the brush. And yeah, I guess pretty much with the face and the complexion, that's all I do. For brows, I go in with this Colourpop, what is this called? The Brow Boss Pencil, or Precision Brow Pencil. I pretty much like the tone of this. This is like more of a taupey shade. I really like this because it's a kind of really ashy tone taupey shade, so it doesn't look too starking. So basically when I do my brows, I just fill in the sparse areas and I elongate the tail. That's pretty much all I do, just to give my face a bit more structure. So this is one brow done, and this is without product. So I just try to achieve something pretty simple. And then some clear brow gel from Catrice, just to give a little bit more definition to the hairs. And even sometimes after I take this headband off, if I have any baby hairs, I kind of comb through this brow gel, so it's pretty multi-purpose as well. For the eyes, I just either go in with the kind of Nudestix bronzer or this Super Shock Shadow in Desert from Colourpop. And likewise, it's a finger type of application. So for liner and mascara, I usually pick either or, because I'm not the fastest person when it comes to eyeliner or mascara, because I have really like hooded eyes and also my lashes are pretty thin. So I'll pick either. So I'll just do mascara, Heroin Make. I always use this. You guys probably are sick of hearing it by now, and also probably sick of seeing me apply it, so I'll just skip through this part. So once my lashes are done, I go back into the Nudestix highlighter, take it on my pinky and do an inner corner highlight. Find that this really brightens up the whole look, and yeah, it just gives you a little bit more brightness to the eyes. And I basically move on to my lips. I use a Colourpop lip liner in the shade BFF. You don't have to do lip liner. This is just, you know, if I were rushing out for, you know, maybe a dinner date or meeting my friends. So you could either use this lip color on its own, but I really love this MAC Love Me lipstick shade in Trailblaze, I think. This is the color. It's a kind of balmy, glossy kind of finish, which is something I love. Okay, so that's the end of my video, and if you guys enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and also let me know if you guys are gonna pick up these products, because I highly recommend them, and a lot of them I've been using for years. And yeah, except for like certain newer editions or high-end editions, which, you know, with a bit of spending power you can get these kind of things, but if not, definitely go for the affordable option. I'll leave all the variations and stuff in the description box, and if you guys enjoyed it, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.